Hello, BCC families, and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Sean Tracy, and I'll be your child's Peace Studies teacher this year. Before we get started talking about Peace Studies in the course, I'd like to tell you all a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Silver Spring, Maryland. I'm a product of MCPS. I attended all of BCC cluster schools, from Rosemary Hills to North Chevy Chase to Westland, and even attended BCC for 3 years before transferring to Bullis to pursue my basketball career. After graduating from Bullis in 2002, I got a full athletic scholarship to play basketball at Drake University, where I graduated in 2006 with my BA in journalism and mass communications. Because I'm a lifelong learner and love school so much, I went back to get my master's degree in education from GW, where I finished up in 2010. This is my 13th year at MCPS. I spent my first few years as a paraeducator before going back to get my master's. Then I taught in the special education department, taught a multitude of subjects, and this is actually my first year in the social studies department, something that's been a dream of mine for a long time, something I'm very excited about. I'm getting a chance to teach some awesome courses, peace studies, hip hop history and culture, as well as U.S. history. Some random facts about myself. I'm happily married to my high school sweetheart. This is year number 6 for us. She's a BCC grad from the class of 2001. I have 3 daughters, Selah, Syra, and Sol, who is 3 weeks old. And I'll be entering my 9th season as the boys varsity basketball coach. We had a great run back in 2015 where we were state finalists, and I received the Coach of the Year award. I'm a little bummed we won't be able to have our traditional season this year, but we will have a virtual online season for 5 weeks. And fingers crossed, if all goes well with the COVID numbers and things get back to normal, we'll have part of our season come January. All right, welcome to Peace Studies. So your child's class meets on A Day, and we'll meet from 9 to 10 a.m. And in this class, we break away from some of the conventional thinking, worn out politics, some of the quick fixes and slow progress, and we really get an opportunity to examine alternatives to violence. And we'll do that by looking at, lives of individuals, communities, and the shared world as a whole. There are 4 units in this Peace Studies semester. We start off with the first unit in injustice. We move on to war. We take a look at environmental insecurity, and then we finish up with human suffering. Each unit is roughly 4 to 5 weeks, and we really get into some very, controversial, non-traditional topics that, from my experience and having an opportunity to shadow Coleman McCarthy, who used to teach the course, the students really get into the discussions, and I think it's because they're really passionate about some of the topics. So during our class meetings in this online setting, you can expect to see your students engaged in discussions, debates, collaborating with their classmates. And this year, we're going to take a look at the United States Institute of Peace. It's a really neat organization. It's based right here in DC. They have some great online resources that we're going to tap into. So I'm really excited about that. If we weren't in this COVID quarantine, we would definitely take a field trip. Like I said, it's based right there in DC. So why I love this course, it's really because of the man, the myth, the legend himself, Coleman McCarthy. For those of you that don't know, Coleman has been volunteering at BCC for the past 32 years. He's a former Washington Post reporter. He's interviewed everybody from Desmond Tutu to Mother Teresa. He's really an awesome guy. He rides his bike into BCC every day, pretty much rain, sleet, or snow. He's 84 years old. He's really passionate and committed to our students. I'm bummed that we won't be able to have him with us in this online setting. He's a very low-tech guy, and he doesn't even own a cell phone. But hopefully I'll be able to some way, somehow, maybe get him in on a Zoom session sometime this semester. And I really love teaching this course because just from shadowing Coleman over the past few years, getting a chance to see students engage in discussions, which sometimes turn into debates, you see their passion come out, because I think, like I said, they get to talk about things that we don't normally get to talk about in some of the traditional class settings, and they really get into it. So how can you help your student? Like I said, you should see them engaging in discussions. We'll have group work. We can do breakout rooms in the Zoom setting, in the Zoom meetings. They'll be listening to brief lectures by myself, watching videos that I assign, and doing course readings. We're going to keep it light with the assignments. We'll probably get one or two assignments a week. And again, the idea behind that is, not to just throw information at them and try to assess them at the end of the week, but more so to get them to think critically about the world that we live in and how they can become a part of the solution to some of the problems that we see. If you ever have any questions or concerns and you would like to reach me, the best way to do so is through email. My email address is right there on the screen, Sean_C_Tracy at mcpsmd.org. You could also find it on the BCC website. Before I leave you, I'd like to um, leave you with a quote from Coleman. He said, "Give peace a chance, yes, but why not get serious and give it a place in the curriculum? Peace courses in every school, every grade, every nation. Unless we teach our children peace, someone else will teach them violence." So thank you for watching. I hope all is well and that you're staying safe during these very uncertain times. Peace.